The difference between a $50,000 a year and a $500,000 a year in real estate comes down to the first 60 seconds of your phone call with a stranger. In today's video, we're going to do something completely different. I'm going to take you behind the scenes and we're going to listen to a real agent's first call with an online lead. This isn't scripted. It hasn't been pre-produced. It's a raw, unfiltered recording of an actual agent's conversation with an online lead, what questions she's asked, what the lead responded, and most importantly, what are the golden opportunities that could have converted this particular lead into an appointment so that you know exactly what to do. Here's the brutal truth. 87% of agents that get in this business are out of this business within the first 3 years because they don't know how to handle that first crucial conversation with a stranger and how to get them to stay on the phone, what questions to ask, and how to convert them into an appointment. So by the end of this video, you're going to know exactly what to say, what not to say, and how to get a stranger to turn into a ready to buy client after the first phone call. I'm going to bounce to Sherry and then I'm going to come back to your second one.
Hi, is this?
Yeah, who's this?
This is Sherry. I saw that you signed up for upside houses in the Etobicoke area.
Oh, I did.
I just wanted to follow up with you and make sure you got the email. Did you get the email?
I probably did, but I was away for a while, so maybe that's why I didn't follow up. I just got back yesterday.
That's okay. You can just take a look. Where did you go?
Yeah. Oh, I think in the Caribbean, so I went there.
Oh my God, me too. I just got back on Saturday. I went to Guyana for the first time in my life.
You did?
Yeah, I'd never been to Guyana before, and my cousins. Yeah, I don't know. Where are you from?
I'm from Guyana. That's where I went.
Yeah. Oh my God, that's crazy. So I don't know. It was my first time there, and I was shocked because I've traveled all around the world. And I was expecting it to be like, my mom and dad are from there, and they were like, oh, it's changed so much.
Guyanese.
Yeah, my parents are Guyanese. And they're like, oh, it changed so much, blah, blah, blah. But my dad hasn't been back in 50 years. And my mom hasn't been back for
I haven't been back in 20-something years.
Oh, wow. So they were saying it's changed. So I didn't know what it compared to. So then I was yeah. So did you like it?
Yeah, that would be like my kids. I liked some things and I didn't like some things,
What did you like?
I liked, like me, I'm a nature lover, so I like the fact that we were able to go more and like Latam and all this kind of thing. Before, it wasn't that accessible, right? But now it's very easier to go those places and stuff. And so that part I like. I still feel that they can do a lot more,
Yeah. I went to
something like in North America, so it's a little different.
Did you go to the Falls?
Too, but I didn't. I've been there several times. I didn't go this time. I think I will go the next time I go back. My kids now, because I came back and say XYZ, so they're thinking, before they never wanted to go. Now they're thinking maybe they will go for the first time.
Yeah, they'll be like me in my situation then.
Yeah, exactly.
So I saw,
Say
that again?
They're very iffy about things, They're like, what if?
Yeah, girl, me too. That was me.
Experience, right?
It was cool.
I guess you would be like me. You would like some things and don't like some things.
Exactly. That was just for me.
If you're already seeing where this agent could have done things differently, then smash that like button and make sure that you stick around, because in about the 2-minute mark from here, you're going to see the biggest mistake that this agent makes, and 90% of agents make it without even realizing it.
So, what's your situation right now?
So I have a house. I was looking, I'm actually looking for an investment house.
Okay. And are you looking for the South Etobicoke area or any specific area?
South Etobicoke is nice, but I'm looking for something that suits my budget and suits what I'm looking for, so I just don't want to, I really am not very interested in the GTA though.
That's okay. What area are you thinking about?
I like an hour away in any direction. Once it's once it's something I would like. You know what I mean?
And what's your price point?
anywhere around $1 million. Like, I'm not
Mhm.
looking to go too big because,
Yeah.
you know, I like, you know, I have Chinese blood. I don't like too much debt.
Yeah, no, I know. I know what you mean. I know what you mean. Okay. So why don't we set up a strategy session and I can meet with you for a quick coffee. I can come by like your area. We can meet at a coffee or we can meet at my office and I can figure out like what areas we're looking at and
Yeah.
have you been qualified already? That sounds good.
Yeah,
Okay, perfect.
Issues with that. Yeah, I didn't
Yeah.
really, but I don't have issues with that.
Okay, perfect. What
So
area?
I
What
can
area?
set that up very quickly. Like,
Okay, perfect. Did you want to set that up now or?
I could, yeah, I probably can start working on that and set it up so that when we actually find something, we don't have any issue, right?
Yeah, that's the biggest thing is like making sure that because right now it's like there's a lot of inventory. There's a little bit of inventory for houses, but a lot for condos. But there's nobody buying, so you don't have too much competition, right? As soon as they drop the mortgage rate, then it's going to be a flood of people. And you're smart. You know how it works. Like if no one's buying, that's when you should buy. When everyone's buying, you got to wait. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So obviously you're very smart to know what you're doing. So yeah, why don't you, do you have a mortgage broker that you're working with?
I have someone, yeah, but
Okay, good. You want someone else? I have other people, but if you have someone that you're good with and you're happy with, then stick with them.
yeah, actually it's an old schoolmate of mine. Like, he's very trustworthy. That's why I like to stick with him.
Good.
I know he's not going to just be telling me things because he's going to be making money on me or something like that, you know?
He's fair, yeah. Just make sure you get a good rate.
I can trust him, you know what I mean?
Okay, good. That's very important. Okay, perfect. All right. So then why don't you do that? And then you have my number. You can call me anytime, right? And we can set up an appointment to meet. And
Sure.
what area do you live in?
Right now I live in Brampton.
Oh, okay, that's not bad. My dad lives out there. Yeah, perfect. Okay, so then yeah, I can come out to that area.
Okay.
Okay, perfect. Did you want to give me a call back when you have your stuff in?
Yes.
Yeah, I think that's kind of where we wrap up. Okay, Sherry, who wants to go first? David, he's got the hand up. Let's do it.
That was a really good call, Sherry. I mean, you sounded so natural on the phone. I mean, you did a lot of great things, like just connecting with them. It's stressful. It's like, yeah, like I know, like the deep breaths. I know it's
Even just
stressful.
listening to it, I'm hot.
No, I know. Believe me, it gets better, listening to it over time. It's still cringy for me though, listening to myself. But anyways, no, connecting was like you're very warm, welcoming, connecting with her on very different factors. You know, your dad lives in Brampton. You say that to her. You know, you just went on vacation, same place as her. You're talking about that. The only thing that really stood out to me was when she mentioned that she's looking for an investment property. Like, I know you said like you didn't have the script beside you, but like it's just so beautiful having it beside you because there's literally like the question is like when you go from the golden turn, what caught your attention, download the list, blah 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 blah. It shows you like if they're an end user or if they're an investor, like the first question on it is like it's perfect because then you could like you ask her, oh, like a rental property, do you have and like any existing portfolio right now kind of thing, right? But then you asked for the strategy call, which was amazing. That came out of left field. I was like, holy. But then you went away from it though.
I got scared.
You went away from it. You just got to be more aggressive. You just got to say like, well, I mean, Emma's the pro here, but you just got to be straightforward and just ask her, does earlier in the week or later in the week work? Early, like in the morning, afternoon, evening, because she seemed open to it.
Yeah, she would.
Seems like she likes you. I would not wait for her to call you back, because a week or two can go by fast and she could just forget to call you.
Yeah.
But I would just call her, make some up, and just say, hey, yeah, I was looking at some properties for investment properties. Why don't we set up a date, this week?
Should I meet in person or do it over the phone?
Oh, that's up to Emma here.
Yeah.
That's not me.
It's up to you, however you want to do it. If this breakdown is helping you spot areas of opportunity that you're missing in your own calls, and you want our team to analyze your calls for you to see where you're leaving money on the table, then click the link in the description below and book a call with our team right now. I like to do all my stuff on Zoom because I can share my screen and I feel like I am able to leverage data a little bit better to support my talking points. So that's personally why I changed from doing in-person meetings to doing them via Zoom. Is like, one, I can take 3 appointments in one day, and 2, I can make claims and then also support my claims during the actual call, where I find that it's hard to do that in person because it's like I'm trying to find a screen and I'm trying to keep their attention, and you're doing it in Starbucks. There's too much going on that I need them to be bought into what I'm saying.
Yeah,
And so-
I think I shied away from the strategy call, to be honest with you, because I don't know what I'm going to say on the strategy call.
Okay, that is a very good point that you brought up. I want to tell you a story that goes with that exactly. One time I listened to this podcast, and this resonated so hard with me. And it was actually a real estate investing podcast. And the guy was talking about how he ended up building his portfolio of real estate investment to like whatever. He had like all these mobile home parks. They were like, how did you get the courage to do this? How do you know how to do this? Do you have any previous experience? He's like, no. He's like, I'll tell you exactly how I got the courage to do this. One time I needed to sell a truck, and I'd never sold a truck before. I didn't know how to do it. I was scared because I'm like, I need to sell my truck privately on like whatever it was, Facebook Marketplace or whatever. And he's like, my mentor told me at the time, I was worried about like, what I was going to do to transfer the title. And he's like, transfer the title? He's like, have you even cleaned the car yet? He's like, no. He's like, go clean the car and call me when it's good. Came back. He's like, take the pictures. Okay. And then the guy's like, all right, well, I guess. And he's like, okay, now go and post it on Facebook. He's like, don't worry about getting to the title until you get to that step, because you haven't even gone through step 1 to 10. And he's like, honestly, that lesson that the guy taught me about just doing the things that I am capable of doing to get me to that point, you're going to figure it out. You're going to figure it out just like you did when you got the leads. You joined us. You figured it out. You got the leads. You made the call. You've never made a call before. This is the first time that you've ever submitted it. You've never done a strategy session before. Have one on the calendar. Guess what? You're going to figure it out. And it's not going to be perfect. And you're going to stumble through it. And the next time you do it, you're going to make it better. But you can't have a first draft. Like, I'm a huge proponent of first draft. If you're too shy to get your first draft, you can never have your best result. Who else wants to give Sherry? Amir, you go first before I give her some feedback.
Okay, so this is just about the strategy call, not necessarily other things. Just because I remember 2021, Emma's like, you have a strategy call in 2 days from now. I was like, what the fuck am I supposed to do? So here's what I did. Just set aside literally 3 to 4 hours before, go through all the information so that if they ask you stuff, you already spent the time going through it. Because right now I need 15 minutes to prepare for one. But back then I needed like 4 hours. So just give yourself that time, go through the data, maybe ask her some extra questions so you have some ammunition to use later. But that's it. Like, you just give yourself some time, review the information, because you have information that they don't, because you and I do this on a daily basis. They don't. So just have that ready and you'll be fine.
So maybe I would pick like a few houses like closer to Brampton that is an hour away.
Sold information, doesn't matter. It's just
Sure. You already paid us for this information. There's a whole training on how to do it, what to prep, what emails to send, how to do the session. Like, I've literally walked you through everything. The thing is, it's probably going to take you an hour to watch the training. And as you watch the training, you're going to want to pause and kind of like build the thing as you go.
Yeah.
And so, like Amir said, 3 to 4 hours, it's going to take you 3 to 4 hours, because it's 3 to 4 hours. I don't even know if this person's going to be my client. But guess what? That's your responsibility right now, so that you can improve your skill set, so that you do know how to convert when those things naturally come around. Right? So the more you do them, the shorter and shorter the prep is, and the better and better your calls will be. The first one is going to be the worst and take the longest.
Okay.
Just like any process. It's like your phone, you probably had to like get in your head to like make the call, and then your dad was like, make the call. And it's like, okay.
Almost 3 months to like properly like make these calls without like stressing, I was like, he's like, just stop beside me. He's like, make it, it's okay. Like, you could do it. Just make the other one. And no one was really picking up until this one picked up, and it was like, oh, what do I say?
Well, listen, there's a couple of really good things that you did. Your tonality is very natural on the phone, and it's really hard to teach tonality. It's a very like advanced technique, and I think because you're a naturally like you're really easy to communicate with, like just talking to you, it's like really easy to carry on a conversation with you. You're very good at like naturally continuing the conversation. And so you had that with this woman. You were able to just like make that connection with her, make her feel comfortable, and like get into like a natural kind of rhythm or cadence in the conversation. So I'm not actually concerned about that. Like I just want you to know before I get into anything else, you can get really good on the phones. I'm telling you right now, you can be amazing on the phones.
Okay.
It's uncomfortable, and I need you to follow the script a little bit more. But you're already doing things that take like months to learn. You just don't know it because you're a natural conversationalist. So having the script there and knowing what questions to ask, like David was saying, and kind of in which order, so that you can bring people back and continue to add value. Because here's the thing, I don't really know about her motivation, ability, and willingness. You had the guts though. You were still like, I'm going for the call. Like you were still like, I'm just gonna ask her for the strategy session, which like shout out to you for asking, because most people don't even ask. You weren't able to confidently close into the strategy session because you didn't have enough information about what was important to her to get her to show up to the call, right? So like David was saying before, it was like she said that she wanted an investment property. We weren't able to clarify like what. Oh, awesome. One, do you have any other properties? And if you do, what's your investment strategy? Or if you don't, what is the actual purpose or the objective? Are you looking for cash flow? Are you looking for something that's going to appreciate over time? You said that you don't want to take on a lot of debt because you're Guyanese. Ha ha ha. What's the actual strategy? And she's like, I don't know. I just have a bunch of money and I need to get a return on it. And it's like, okay, so you're looking for help kind of trying to determine what type of strategy might be effective. It's like, yeah, okay, awesome. So that's one pain point that I can probably help you solve. And then when I go to close in the strategy session, we're going to do the strategy session. And in the strategy session, we're going to go through what types of investment properties might be the right fit for you based on your budget. And we'll look at all of the properties that are available on the market right now and the ones that have sold in the last 90 days so that we can kind of go through a couple example scenarios and you can show me what would work best for you so that I'm only sending you the properties that are most effective for you, and that you actually have like analyzed deals in your inbox by the time we're done there. She's like, that sounds fucking great.
Yeah.
Right? So I need you to just stick to the script a little bit more for now, and get into that cadence. But like overall, one, you brought the call. So shout out to you for bringing a call. You made the call. You were really in the mix in the conversation with her. You had great tonality. We could ask better questions to get more information so that you have ammo for the close. And this could have been an appointment for you.
I know.
I feel very confident that you could have locked this in.
I know,
You
I was
psyched
scared.
yourself out on it.
Yeah.
So then that brings me to my next point before we continue is like, what are we going to do to bring this back? Because this isn't a lost opportunity. Just because you didn't close the appointment on the first call doesn't mean that you can't get it back.
I will call her. I think I called her already and she didn't pick up.
Okay.
Called her twice. So I feel like I'm going to call her on the weekend because I called her on a Sunday and it seemed to have worked. So I might just wait and call her on the Sunday. And I might even, if she doesn't pick up on my follow-up boss number, I'll call on my cell phone.
Okay, who wants to give Sherry what I'm gonna say to Sherry before I say it? David.
Oh, dude, yeah, no, you're not waiting until this weekend. I hate to break it to you. You're calling her today.
Okay. Really?
Yeah, I hate to break it.
Okay.
You know what you got to do? You got to hit her
Make
with
a
a
loom.
video.
Linda just said make a loom.
100%. You got to hit her with a Loom video today, and you got to call her tomorrow. Right now is the perfect opportunity. We just saw 25 basis point cut. And it's like, hey, I know we spoke last week, and you mentioned that buying an investment property was really important to you. Fortunately, your numbers just got better. And for you, by X number of dollars per month, which means that, it might actually unlock more opportunity for you to be able to purchase different styles of properties. And maybe you share what that could look like for her and then give her a call tomorrow. But you got to hit her with the Loom. She's got to know Sherry. Like she has to know you.
Okay. And I washed my hair today, so it's perfect.
There you go. You're looking at your video ready right now.